Hello, Canyon Ridge High School. This is Mr. Teskey with another Soaring to Success story at Canyon Ridge High School. Today we have with us Mrs. Makota, our very own pottery teacher, and her top student, John Harding.
Okay, I'd like to introduce John by saying that John usually makes his pots anywhere from 4 to 5 times to get it right. He keeps working on it until he gets it, and that's how he learns, and that's how he keeps continuing to do better. John is currently, he made these pots, and he's going to tell us about these 2 pots and the process he went through to get these pots.
So this project started out about 3 weeks ago. It's an assignment that's part of my senior project, which is called Extended Throwing. These are designated to the Canyon Ridge Library. It's a twin pot set, and it's going on either side of their security system by the doors. So it starts out with, well, I started these out with 25 pounds of clay, but the way I made these is different from the way I started 3 weeks ago. I started out with a process called coil throwing, which is where you throw the base section and then you roll out these huge coils and attach them to the base and throw them. And the idea being that with each coil you gain a few inches and make huge pots. But I wasn't doing very well with that. I lost 1 or 2, and then I got one halfway done, and I had a problem with the wheel, and it flew off the wheel and broke. So I abandoned that idea and came in on a weekend and started how I made these, which is called section throwing. And that's where you throw the same base section, but instead of using coils, you use rings that you throw on another wheel. And they're like 10 to 20 pound rings. You flip them upside down, attach them to the base, and throw them more. And then you just keep doing however many rings you need to make them as high as you want.
So when John came to us, he had about 1.5 years of pottery, and the way I figured out what level to put him, I had him come in and throw pots for me, and he ended up being in level 3A after his 1.5 years of pottery throwing, and he's continued to surpass everything that we've done here. I've never made a pot this big. I know how to make it, but he surpassed what I've made.
And Makota's actually the one that led me onto the section throwing, because I was struggling along with the coil throwing, clearly getting nowhere.
I love how you guys have collaborated on this process, and one of our sayings at Canyon Ridge High School is excellence in every endeavor. And you guys, well, John, you've really just done that. You've found a way to find excellence in what you've chosen to do, which is pottery, and we're proud of you. And thank you for donating these to the Canyon Ridge Library. They will look great there in the future.